Wellness Ridge is in one of the hottest locations in Central Florida. It sits at the center of huge developments happening here on this side of Clermont. There are some really big, beautiful, and expensive homes in surrounding communities, which is expected given the location, and I'll talk about that in a bit. But the beautiful thing is there are also lower price options here in Wellness Ridge. Today, I'm showing you the more affordable homes in this community, so you can move your family into a stunning location while still being on the lower end of the price range. As a bonus, I will also show you some bigger move-in ready homes that have huge price reductions, upwards of $50,000. It's a packed video and I know you want to see these homes, so let's go. With each home we tour, we do a price breakdown of the monthly payment, so make sure you watch all the way through. Or you can jump straight to the timestamps listed below. We're in the Cascades floor plan, and right from the front, I love that there's a little foyer area, which is perfect to set up your beautiful entrance table, giving it that nice welcome space. And then you have the living room area. Look at the size of this sectional. You can definitely make this space as big or as small as you want it. They used a massive couch and it still works perfectly because it really focuses in on this room here. And you have a really great size wall to have as big of a TV as you want. That's always important to me because I feel like that might be too small for my taste, but hey, it works for everybody. But you can definitely have a little bit different of a layout and still make the space feel really nice and open. Then when you come over to the dining area, I love that there's these two windows pouring in that natural light. Like they even have a bigger TV on this side than they have in the living room. But anyways, here, I like that they have this little alcove by the stair that gives you space if you have like a nice china cabinet or some kind of furniture that you need for your dining space. And then you have a good area for your table. Makes it nice and inviting. And then right over here with the kitchen, you have a really great layout. Works well with entertaining because the island overlooks the common areas. You still have this extra space over here. If you have a coffee bar, it's a great location to put that, or maybe those overflow appliances. Good size cabinetry, and then you have a nice size pantry that gives you extra space overall. How Lennar does their models is how they come. But that's what's unique, I think, about this builder. It's one of the few that actually show you what you get, whereas they're not totally done up other than some decorative items. But most of their homes are gonna come with the white cabinets, with this kind of hardware, and then you have either gray quartz countertops or white quartz countertops. So either white on white or the white on gray. What's nice about this floor plan, you get an extra guest space downstairs before all the other bedrooms are up. And look how nice the space is laid out. So you have a queen size bed, perfect for the guests. I love how they did the accent wall, which is really just paint and a couple pieces of wood. So I mean, that would be pretty simple to put together. You have a little closet here. You don't want a lot of space in the closet for your guest suites or else they might move in permanent. All right, and then out here, you have like a little desk area. So you could use this as like a little work area or maybe even just a drop zone. Like I would probably find a place to put all my Amazon packages so that they're accumulate in one place. And then you have, here's the white on white combo that I was talking about. Here's the white quartz with the white cabinet. And then your tile is going to be very similar to your floor tile for your shower. So your tub shower combo. So you have a full-size bathroom, not only for your guests, but for your visitors as well. You also have your water heater is inside the house. So it's in this closet here. And then check out this outdoor space. So what's nice about these bungalows with the detached garage, meaning it's separate from the house, you get a little courtyard space. So if you do enjoy being outside, but you don't want a big yard, you will have this outdoor courtyard. So you can put a little table, you can fence it in to give a little bit more privacy. And then you have access to your 2-car garage, which is currently locked, but a garage is a garage. It's really nice to have a little bit of outdoor space so you can have some, I would maybe put like little lighting and really make this space nice. You could even have like a table with an umbrella Lots of things that you can do with this space. All right, now let's head upstairs so I can show you that primary suite. If you're enjoying the tour so far, give me a like. Right when you come upstairs, you have a little landing zone. There's no full loft in this area, but they do have this built-in desk. So you do have a little space to be able to sit down and maybe do some work or put stuff down. And we're gonna come back to the primary suite in just a bit. You gotta save the best for last. But right off the hallway, you have your laundry area, which one thing I wanna point out is your AC closet. So it's nice and tucked away and not in your hallway. Sometimes people have those doors in the hallway. It's nice that it's in there. You have a great size linen closet here in the hallway. The shared hall bathroom does feature a double vanity with sinks. And I love that they have a separation with the toilet room and tub. So that really allows that two people can be using the bathroom at the same time without getting in the way. So I think that's really special. And then here you have one of the guest bedroom over here, decent size, but overall fairly standard. It does have a regular built-in closet. This is probably gonna be the smaller of the bedrooms. Wait till you see this next one. So this is a secondary bedroom, but this room is pretty huge. I love how wide it is. So you could definitely put a big bed here or just have a bed on this side and put your dressers and things there. But you do have just a standard size closet. That might not work for some, but you do make up for it where you can have extra dressers on this side. And I do really like how the bedrooms are separate from the primary, which is on the other side. So it kind of gives you a split floor plan. All right, now let's go check out the primary. Now, a huge change over here because look how big, spacious, and bright this room is. I love that it has the two windows. It kind of overlooks the garage area. You have a nice big wall with this beautiful low profile king bed. Love that. And it even has the bench that I like. And the colors are a really great touch. You have space for your dresser here. So if you watch TV, that's a good space for that. And then it has a great sized closet. So you definitely don't have a lot of room to fight over space because there's plenty in there. The ensuite bathroom, nice and bright. This bathroom comes with the double vanity with a good amount of counter space too. You got a nice sized window, bringing in that natural light, which is perfect for getting ready in the morning. And then you have a glass enclosure for your tiled shower, which is good size. And it comes with the enclosed water closet, which is a must sometimes. But the only thing I'm noticing it doesn't have is a linen closet in the bathroom. All right, now let's head downstairs so I can break down that monthly payment for you. We just finished touring the Cascades floor plan here at Wellness Ridge by Lennar. The entire community is built as inventory style homes, which are quick move-in. That means you can't customize anything that you see here. As you see them is how they come. The great thing about that is you don't have to wait the typical 6 to 12 months for the build process. Most of the homes here are ready either now or within the next 60 days. That's how they're able to give you some amazing incentives because they're ready to go. With that said, this floor plan currently has a quick move-in available, priced at $481,940. And that's an all-inclusive price. So for the sake of our example, we're gonna use a 3.5% down payment with an FHA loan, which the builder is currently offering an incentive of a 4.75% interest rate fixed for 30 years. Now they do have additional options that go as low as 3.99, but for the sake of our example, we're gonna stick with the 30-year fixed option, which tends to be more popular. You're looking at a monthly payment of $2,426 per month, plus your taxes, insurance, PMI, HOA, and CDD fees. Now to show you how big of a difference this makes on your monthly payment compared to the market interest rates, which right now, even though they've gone down a little bit, are still hovering around 6.25%. So with a 6.25% interest rate, your monthly payment would be $2,863, which is a difference of $437 per month. That's a huge savings. If you're looking for more affordability, then definitely keep watching because we're gonna be touring some even more affordable homes in the low 400s next. Plus, I'll be showing you some even bigger homes with bigger budgets. However, they have some massive price reductions. Let's go. There's more savings, so keep watching. One of the things I love about the bungalow series is a lot of them come with a beautiful front porch to enjoy like this. Get off my lawn! Wellness Ridge by Lennar sits in one of the most exciting communities here in Central Florida. They own a ton of land here and have many phases of the community planned. So if you're thinking of relocating here in the next year or two, I think there will be plenty of homes available to you. Rumor has it that the builder is planning to introduce never before seen floor plans in the coming phases. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss when we tour those homes. What makes this location so fantastic is that we are here in Clermont, lower prices and property taxes, but on the border of Horizon West, which is way more expensive, but only a few minutes away, especially when the new connection road opens up. The biggest thing coming to this area is the much anticipated Olympus Project. There you will have access to tons of retail, dining, entertainment, and even sports courts and more. Not to mention all of your options in Horizon West and the Hamlin Town Center, downtown Clermont, Winter Garden Village, and your general shopping like Target and Costco, all within 10 to 20 minutes. You really can't beat this location. The amenities in this community are pretty spectacular, and judging from the construction behind me, it's only a little bit more before they're ready. You have a gorgeous community swimming pool with a separate lap pool, a huge clubhouse that you can rent out for events, and has a fitness center for the active lifestyle. It also has a covered play area with lots of playgrounds throughout the community, and tons of sports courts are also available, including basketball, pickleball, tennis, and more. The walking trails are phenomenal. There is no shortage of super wide sidewalks and walking trails throughout the entire community. And best of all, landscaping is included with the HOA for maintenance-free living. And yes, that does include all of the single-family homes. Plus, you even get high-speed internet, something you're already going to pay for anyways, so it makes it a really great value overall. If this community or any other interests you, reach out to me directly so that I can go through all of the database of the 450 plus communities here in Central Florida and match you with the perfect one for your budget and your interests. I joyfully help tons of relocating families here to the Central Florida area each and every month, getting them extra incentives too. So please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to connect. The HOA fees vary by series, ranging from $180 a month to $204 per month. There is a CDD fee that also varies by series, ranging from $1,080 per year all the way to $2,946 per year. All right, now let's go check out some of their more affordable options. Then we're gonna go tour some of their quick move-ins that have some spectacular price reductions. We're in the Landcaster townhome, and it feels so open, wide, and right when you come in, because you have this like living dining room combo that makes it nice and open. They have it really cutely styled over here, so you do have that open feel. More of like a formal living room feel though. The dining area here is nicely styled. However, I think I would use this better as a home office space, especially because you could easily wall this up and put some French doors and really make it an enclosed office. So keep that in mind because there is more space over this way. Now, before we go upstairs, we've got more to see, including this really, really spacious half bathroom. And I love that they have it with an actual vanity instead of a pedestal sink. You have a full window to the outside. If you're on the end unit, you have a big linen closet in here as well, so you can store all your extra stuff. And then when you come out to the kitchen, you have a big family room, which is why you probably can use this space differently. Maybe even make this the dining room and have an office, or have dining and office up there and make this the living room. So you have a lot of options with this layout. Now, this is still a really great size kitchen for a townhome. This really almost doesn't feel like a townhome. It feels more like a bungalow to me. You do get a good sized pantry. It's really deep and goes down. I mean, oh goodness. But come look, it definitely goes really far in here. So yeah, you definitely have good space with this pantry. Better than some single families, I might say. Now, this is the way you go to the garage, but you'll have your laundry room here. Keep in mind, because this is the model, the builders are using the garage as their office. So they move this in here, but typically that would be in the garage. So you have this nice big open space. Now this outdoor space is nicely put together. You have a nice covered lanai here. Here's your 2-car garage. That's right, 2-car garage. And look at all this space. Now the Lancasters typically are on the end unit, so you have a huge patio. I can imagine someone caging this in and making this a really sweet spot to enjoy the outside. So even though you're a townhouse, you still get some great outdoor space with this floor plan. Let's head back in and check out the upstairs. We're gonna check out the primary in a minute, but first I wanna come and check out these rooms. Initially, when you walk in, you think, oh, this is the smallest room. But when you walk inside, you see there's this huge alcove that makes it nice and wide, making it a nice spacious bedroom. The closet is a good size as well. I love that they have it decorated like a music room. Very cute. And then over here, again with the alcove, really gives it a wider space once you walk inside. So you have a really nice queen size bed with the 2 dressers and then a good size closet here with the accordion doors, but that's okay. The hall bathroom has 1 sink, but a nice wide cabinet, so you have plenty of good counter space, and then a nice tiled shower. Looks very nice. Now the primary room is amazing. I think this is an excellent size. Remember, this is a townhouse. This does not feel like a townhouse. This is a nice size king size bed with double windows over here, looking out to the front. Look at this closet, it is huge. Remember, this is a townhouse, and this is almost the size of some bedrooms that I've seen. This is a really great size. Plus, you have an ensuite bathroom. This bathroom is excellent size. You have the double sinks with the vanity, good counter space, a full-size window for natural light, and you have a nice tile shower with the glass enclosure. What else do you need? For a townhome, this is a perfect starter home, or a home for a starting family to get into an area that is phenomenal. All right, now let's head downstairs and do that price breakdown for you. We just finished touring the Lancaster floor plan, and this home currently has a quick move-in home for an all-inclusive price of $430,990. That's already a $12,000 price reduction just this week. So for the sake of our example, we're gonna use a 3.5% down payment with the current promotional interest rate of a 4.75% fixed rate for 30 years. You're looking at a monthly payment of $2,170 per month, plus your taxes, insurance, HOA, PMI, and CDD fees. To show you the savings in comparison to today's current rates hovering around 6.25%, you're looking at a monthly payment of $2,560 per month. That's a savings per month of $390 with this promotional interest rate. That is almost enough to buy an annual Pixie Pass at Disney World, which is not that far away from here. But it's too hot to go to Disney right now, so let's head off to the next house. We're in the Minori floor plan, and right when you come in, you have this kind of open flex area. They have it styled kind of like a seating area. I think it could also work well for like a little desk area. So if you work from home, maybe that would work, or maybe even having the kids play area. You do get a 1-car garage with this floor plan, so that's good. And then right when you come in, you have a little bit more of like a U-shaped kitchen. So a little bit different from most of the floor plans, but still giving you generous counter space, lots of cabinets, and a good setup. The half bathroom doubles as a storage unit because you have this massive closet in here that you can use for linens, but also probably overflow storage from the kitchen maybe. And just outside the bathroom, you still have a standard size pantry. And then you walk into the open concept here. So I really like that they have a nice big space for your dining area that's close to the kitchen, but then they have a nicely tucked away living room area with a perfect wall for a TV. The couch setup that they have is perfect. It's a really great size for this space. You do get some outdoor space, but it's not covered with this floor plan, but I'm sure there's options that maybe you can do after closing to add maybe a pergola or something less attached. But you do get some outdoor space, so if you have dogs, you can let them out back on a leash. All right, now let's head upstairs because I want to see that primary suite. I'm sure you do too. Once you come upstairs, the primary suite's here on the left. We're gonna skip that and come down this hallway where you'll find the laundry room closet here. You have your machines right in there. And then look at this. Look how cute. I love this. Look how cute this nursery is. This is absolutely adorable and genius too. You got all the animals there. I bet a kid would love this. Baby fever, folks. It's real. Overall, a really good space. You have the window looking out to the front, and you have a double-sized built-in closet here. where it goes even further into the end, so a really good size. And then over here, look at the size of this room. Still going with that wild jungle look, but in a more adult format, I think. I like the little plant pictures. And even the colors, I think they really did a good job. This is a great size room. You've got a queen size bed with the end table and a dresser. Still got plenty of space. The double closets again. So you got good storage space in here, and overall a really great sized room for a townhouse. Most of the townhouses I see have these little tiny rooms, so they did a good job. Got a linen closet out here right outside the bath. Now the bathroom's just a standard size, so just one sink, but you do get a tiled shower. Overall for a townhome, that's all you need, so it's good. All right, now let's check out that primary suite. Oh my word, look how pretty this room is. I love the greens and the browns. I would never think that I like those colors together because they're maybe too earthy for me. I'm more beachy, but I love the tones. I think they look really pretty, and especially in here, they're nice and muted. So it's like someone was jumping on the bed over here. Well, this is a great layout. I love that you can make a nice, good accent wall here. You got plenty of space for your end tables. They have a nice dresser, which I've seen that one before. I almost picked it. And then your chair, but oh my goodness, look at this room. Is this bedroom number 4? I mean, this could work for a good nursery if you have little ones, but that's a great size closet. I love that it has 2 windows and notice a tray ceiling. So they definitely are trying to dress it up a bit. And look at this bathroom. Definitely a step up from some of the other townhome bathrooms because this one feels more like a house bathroom. You got a nice big transom window in the shower, giving you tons of light in here. And look at all this counter space. This is a really great touch. I love it. Maybe that's what I need for my bathroom. And the room comes complete with an enclosed water closet, aka toilet room, which is really a must-have when you're married. You know, you know. All right, how about we head back downstairs and do the price breakdown so you know how much this will be per month. We just finished touring the Minori floor plan, and believe it or not, this all-inclusive price is $386,250. That is pretty affordable considering this is in Wellness Way. Now, for the sake of our example, we're gonna use a 3.5% down FHA loan with that promotional interest rate of 4.75%. We're looking at a monthly payment of $1,945 per month, plus your taxes, insurance, PMI, HOA, and CDD fees. Now, without Lennar's promotional interest rate incentive, you'd be paying $350 more per month with today's market interest rates. Huge deal. Speaking of deals, let's go tour some of the most deeply discounted homes they have available. Let's go. We're in the Inverness floor plan. It's a little echoey in here since this is an inventory home and there's no furniture. Right off the front, you have a great size flex space, easily converted into an office if you want to get this added French doors or do something like that after your closing. You have a lot that you can make with that space. Over here, you have 2 good sized bedrooms with a shared hall bathroom, giving that plenty of space for guests or maybe even for older kids. You have a half bath here for your guests with an extra storage closet. Now look at the wow factor in this room. You have a massive kitchen island, and I mean massive. This place can seat at least 6 people. You have a gorgeous view straight out the back with that 12-foot slider, making an awesome touch. Tons of cabinets, lots of counter space. Did I mention that it has the biggest pantry I've seen? You can do a Costco run and it lasts you for like 2 months. Definitely a lot of storage space in there. Over this way, you have a little alcove and then a little linen closet there. Your laundry is right here, right by the garage. And what's also unique about this floor plan, you have a really good sized dining area plus another flex area. They call this a game room, but it's definitely a good space that you can have maybe like a kids play area, or maybe that's another home office if you have 2 working from home. The living room is gigantic. You have a beautiful tray ceiling with the recessed lights, giving you plenty of space for your living set. I love that they have an extended lanai on here. It's about 40 feet long and it is absolutely beautiful, especially this particular lot has no rear neighbors overlooking the backside. Now remember, this is the exact home that's available for sale currently with that $53,000 price drop. Over here, you have a perfect spot for a guest area. This room's a little bit cozier, but it does have a full walk-in closet and its own ensuite bathroom, which is great for guests. Across the hall, you have the primary suite. And look at the size of this room. You have 2 massive windows that take up almost the entire wall with an incredible view of the retention area. You have a nice big space here. You have two massive closets, one for him and one for her. And don't let the double doors deceive you. It's pretty nice and deep in there. The ensuite bathroom comes perfectly with this large soaking tub and a beautiful tile shower and a split vanity setup. Not to mention your enclosed toilet room and a linen closet tucked in nicely behind the door. All right, now let's go talk about payment. We just finished touring the Inverness floor plan, and this home normally is priced around $687,000, but today it is discounted down to $634,640. That's giving you a $53,000 price reduction and massive savings. Since this price point is higher than the FHA loan limits, we're going to use a conventional loan product for this example. With a minimum 5% down payment at the conventional promo interest rate of 5.125%, you're looking at a monthly payment of $3,282 per month, plus your taxes, insurance, PMI, HOA, and CDD fee. Now, just to compare, because that may seem a lot compared to what we just finished touring, however, when you're looking at a similar sized home here in the Wellness Way area, just down the street at Pulte, you're looking at a price difference of almost $200,000 for the same sized home. Now, keep in mind, those homes over there are going to be very different in the types of finishes that they have and the different lots that they have. However, it's just something to compare when you're looking at different options to find something that may be more affordable when you still want to be in the area and have a big home. With over 400 new construction communities across Central Florida, it can be a daunting task to find your perfect home. Let my team and I do all the heavy lifting for you. Give me a call, text, or scan the QR code and we can connect. Oh, and I think you'll like these other videos too.